Dr. Benjamin Ireland has lived a very unique life compared to most.
So my mother is Japanese, my father is American. I grew up in New Orleans. I went to an American school simultaneously with a Japanese school. And I would spend about 3 or 4 months of the year in Japan, where I was actually enrolled in a Japanese school and was able to spend time with my grandparents. And so I feel as if the francophone nature of New Orleans collides with my Japanese side, and here I am now teaching French and Japanese at TCU. It becomes kind of emblematic of my identity here.
But his inspirational story isn't rooted in his unique upbringing. It's rooted in tragedy as a survivor of Hurricane Katrina.
I was just having a normal start to the school year when we saw the hurricane pivot. It was not supposed to go to New Orleans. And there was one thing very particular about this storm that I saw that really made me feel fear for the first time. And so we joined my mom, dad, myself. We went to where my sister was in Memphis. A couple days changed into weeks, and then once I saw the destruction in my city, and then I saw aerial footage of my high school underwater, and reports that there were bodies floating, then I realized I won't be coming back here for a very long time.
In the midst of all the tumult, the purple and white made an appearance.
The day that my father was driving me back to my home, I looked out in the neighborhood and I saw a group of students, about 4 or 5 students, helping to rebuild my neighborhood. And one vivid recollection that I had that I still have goosebumps about is what I saw in their t-shirts. Because you know what I saw in their t-shirt? I saw the letters TCU. And that was when I noticed, and I said, this is amazing that there are students that are thinking about us, right? That are volunteering, that are, they're working to help. And that was the first time that I heard about TCU.
Several years down the road, his past and his future united.
Fast forward 15 years, and then I'm in the dean's office, and he had asked me, why TCU? That story popped up, and that memory popped up. And I shared that story with him, and I said, this is what TCU is about. It's really, at the end of the day, I think the heart that students have. We are giving, loving people, and we want to serve our community. And that's what I see in my students, that I see every single day, that they are continuing the legacy of those students that came to help rebuild my hometown, that helped rebuild my neighborhood. That memory will forever stick with me, and that is why it is such a privilege and honor to teach at this institution.
Tristan Smith, reporting for TCU News Now.